Well, I almost didn't realize that the music had ended. I haven't even gotten up and decided to get a beer yet. I mean, it's well past noon, which means it's 5 o'clock somewhere. There it is. I hope the one viewer that was in was the person that mattered. The one person that needed to hear that. Because it's needed. No, I don't want options, you silly nanny. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live back again. Trails of Cold Steel. Let me go get that beverage we were talking about. Gotta move the cat. I'm upsetting cats and things because I'm moving them. Nevertheless, yeah, thank you for being with me here. A little later than usual. I had to go pick up my car, which I just had to pay the deductible, which I was okay with, but I was literally shocked at how expensive. Literally, that's a lot of money. Like almost like $6,000 for a couple things I had done in my car. For those who are unaware, I had my catalytic converter stolen about, feels like a month ago, probably 3 weeks ago. Actually, I've had that car for a while, the rental. So basically, it ripped up essentially the whole undercarriage of the vehicle when they took it out, I guess. That's why it was so expensive. They replaced the entire exhaust system at the cost of like $4,200. I don't know why, but I had to pay a deductible on that. And then I had someone hit me in the mall parking lot for that. It's just but a scratch, type of thing. But one part went down to the metal, and I thought, well, if my car is going in for some service for work to get that done, and I was like thinking to myself, like a little putty and stuff. Like, not that I do that type of stuff, but that'd be maybe $500 job. Like, no, that was $1,200 and change. So everything just was ridiculous. So we beat up a monster. We are still here in Heimdall, in the underground waterway where some things are still happening. Yeah, we sort of finished off, there's a walking one, test out some shoes, and we found a cat, what was needed. So now we're just going to get out of here and tell Dan Belto about the port monster being taken care of. And that's going to do it for I don't want to say it's going to do it for chapter 4, but I'll feel a little weird if that wraps up the chapter, because then I was like, I could have played Persona today, but that's okay. We'll push on and see where it takes us. I think there's an area. Yeah, there's gonna be an area right here. Oh, we can rest here, but we can't. Oh, it's like something weird happened. I was like very confused about what happened there for a hot second. But usually we need to find one of those things, which is not here. So we're gonna have to go all that way just to get to that exit of the underground waterway too. There's a button. There's a button. That's the button. That says return to the Heimdaller port and report. Return to the port and report. That I can handle, I think. Which way do we want to go? This way. So we'll get a few monsters in. We'll get Reen, Machias, Laura, and Fee. And from the sounds of it, Fee and
we should engage with care.
Fee and Laura have now come together nicely now. She's gonna have a nice little. We can get who we need to get here. Just do the Gale.
Second form.
There we go. Okay, I didn't like seeing that one miss part, but it happens. It's bound to happen. The Scud Ripper. Yeah, sure, maybe a couple of these people. Get it all out. I just wanted to see Laura's critical opportunity spot up. There we go. That's what we love to see. Oh, I was hoping for a murder to happen there. Not many options are happening here. Okay, he's not going to attack. Of course, the one guy that I didn't want to attack is going to attack. That's okay.
Off guard.
There we go. A little double team action. Not bad. Oh, and then you had to get me with the vomit. It was expected, vomit is gonna go everywhere. Ooh, I love how that energy shell does HP and EP. That's a very nice one. Maybe we can get these guys. A little petrification. Who doesn't love that happening? A little 2. There we go. All right, critical.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we just gotta take care of this guy. No one else is gonna be attacking or doing anything. Maybe we can do it a little better this time. Wrap it up 3 times in a row. And get that bravery point up. There we go. Machias, let it go. I do miss my boy Eustace, though. We were having some good conversations with Eustace before everything sort of went up and down like that. Little fist bumps across. There we go. That's what's needed. So, yeah. Oh, level 40 pretty much across the road, too. So that is good. Which way? Go down? Go down and then to... no. Did I go right? Wait, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Just not paying enough of attention. Q! Good evening. Yeah, I mean, good afternoon, good evening. You know, whichever floats our boats. You know, it's evening for you, I'm sure. And it's 12 noon for me. How are you? How are you? Just move is just ridiculous. Oh, you can't nail. No, I thought for a second. Oh, can we nail? Oh! I thought I had a whippersnapper of a no. Like move my. Oh, that's too many. Oh, doing awesome, buddy. Doing awesome. Yeah, just happy to be back on into this. Picked up my car earlier today and back on into the swing of the stream. That's the way the cookie crumbles, I think is the saying.
Hey!
So she has a weird move of where she has a delayed thing. We're trying it out to see if she does more attacks, but she has more of a delay. I'm trying to see how that'll work. Great shot. That's gonna impede you. Sure. Maybe it'll hit somebody. Okay.
Okay.
Go!
It's like a long ass poison too. That's really long. Yeah, I don't want that guy to attack. There we go.
Gotcha! You're done!
Nice little overkill. That's what I want to see. Okay, he's not moving. There we go. Overkills across the boards. So I'm trying to figure, like, it didn't come up as a critical, but it certainly looks like it's a hell of a move if you hit them, like, after they've either been, you know, decombobulated maybe a little bit. That's a word, right? You, that's a word we can touch with. But we're just making our way out of the underground waterway. You know, we answered the call of the port people.
My turn.
So all went well.
Got it.
Yeah, nail her. Yeah, sure. Maybe hit a few people here. Okay. I was expecting there might have been a little more to that. Can we nail all of them here? I thought we did. Beautiful. It just hits everyone in the right spot. That's beautiful. Did we get a full move? There we go. Yeah, double team. Just one guy. Okay. Still didn't get them all. None of them are gonna attack. That's the beauty part of it right there. Yeah, just whack. 1,700 damage. Why don't you get this guy out of it too? Oh, or not. No, it's fine. You know, can't get everybody. Even 800 damage is not where it used to be. That's okay. These things aren't moving. Get Reen to get in there and give a proper slap to them. There we go. That's what you need to get, is the unscathed, the Sepith masses. That'll get us some monies. I think that'll be equal out about 16,000 Mira. I almost said yen. We're not dealing with yen. This isn't Persona. Good stuff. All right, maybe there's gonna be the... No, I can't believe I have to go through the entire... This feels so weird. Usually they were pretty good about this type of stuff, at least in the previous ones. They're like, oh, okay, now we can just stumble back right at the beginning and get the area to report. Or that happens. Huh. You show? There's no way you need your bum change again. I just changed it. No, I'm not changing mine. Want a different show? I don't know what you mean. I just changed your bum. Hi, yeah, hi, right? Yeah. Oh, you can see the little guy right here. Just. I'm surprised he hasn't like just crawled up on me there. What? I just changed your bum. I just changed it. Like, no, I'm not changing again. Unless, did you poop?
Yeah.
No, you see, you told me that last time and you didn't poop. So now I'm going to do the good old check. No. My son has this thing where he like it works out well. He'll like smack himself to like tell you like I need to be changed, and usually he's right. But I literally just changed him, so I know he's playing mind games with me. What would you like? Which one? This one? This one? You gotta pick one. Or do you want Mickey? Want Mickey? Want Halloween? Wheels on the bus, perhaps? We're just running out of ideas. Is something the matter, according to Laura? Maybe. Oh, I didn't notice this before, but does anyone else feel a slight breeze in the... Oh, I mean... I feel like maybe Reen's got an XYZ maybe there, a hot second. Maybe that could be it, right? Just he's taking a peek and is like, oh... You know, pardon me. Wait. Uh-oh. Logan. Pick a show. Go on Netflix? Netflix. Oh, yeah, we were on Prime. And now we're you gonna pick a show? Oh, here comes a cat. Just the whole thing. Just the whole thing. No. Okay. Madagascar? Madagascar? This one? This one? Train? This one? Prime? Want Prime? This is the worst. I didn't even sip my beer yet. I mean, no time but the present, obviously, right? All right, I'm just putting something on. Wheels on the bus. Maybe Gecko's Garage. Who doesn't love Gecko's Garage? Right? Even I like it. This one? Pick one, please. Pick one. This one? Pick a show, please. Sorry about this. Oh, car wash? Carl's Car Wash is the winner today. Carl's Car Wash, episode 7. Sorry. So there's a breeze. He feels it, I feel it, everyone feels it. Are we going like a secret way? She's gonna like touch a button and oh yeah. You think this is like the passage we found yesterday? Huh. So there's a secret passage in here too. Well, if so, I imagine it probably opens up like the last one did. Maybe this leads to somewhere else in the capital then. No way to know for sure though until we open it. That was. Can I break these first? You know, because they drop items that I like. Yeah, how do you feel about games telling you that you can't go where you want to go? You know, I'm not saying like this game does it too often, but if I want to stray just a little bit away from where we're going, they're like, no, you're gonna have to touch a button, man. Be like, oh, okay. Well, as long as it takes me somewhere new, I'm happy about it. It's fine. Alrighty then. Hey, that's a spot. Well, I suspected as much. Huh. Wonder where this leads. It's hard to be sure what. What's their sense of distance and location traveling around underground like this? But if I had to guess, I'd say we're heading to the direction of. Maybe there's an exit nearby? Wait, you just cut off Machias? He wasn't even able to say where we might have been heading? Alright. Let's try and make our way outside. That sounds like a deal. I mean, we would have ended. Oh God, we would have ended up going outside had we just followed that area to go down the underground waterway 1. So it's. I understand that you want me to go this way, which is fine. I'll go wherever you want to take me, game. I'm open to suggestions because it just leads to more monsters that we get to murder, I think, right? Yeah, a couple of vases or vases with some fire sepith is always nice, and some electric monsters that just come flying at me.
Challengers.
They are in for a bad time. I do love a brilliant spin. It's great to get out. There we go.
Okay.
See, I thought that was bringing them all together. I guess it doesn't. So who's gonna need to be murdered here? Who's gonna be doing some action? Let's just. Okay.
Here we go.
And then you know, this guy who never runs out of CP, like ever. Oh, you're just too far away. Oh wow.
Second form. Gale. Go.
I was thinking maybe I should bring out Elliot, maybe? He's good people as well. Oh, he doesn't have a thing. Oh, see, but he didn't get an S-Craft yet. We did get one 70 hours in. We haven't gotten one yet with Machias. I would have thought by now we would have seen one, but we still haven't. He ain't moving. Let's petrify these two numpties.
You won't get away.
It didn't petrify any of them. That's what sucked. That's what sucked. Okay, and then this guy's gonna use some dark matter. It's gonna hit everybody. Yeah, that's almost a solid just death right there. Wait, how did that guy do something when? That's not to ask questions, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, right now it's 17, but it's not too bad. Like sort of like last night.
Here we go.
Can't reach anybody. But with this, oh, still. No. That sucks. Usually that hits pretty. I don't want to use that. That's too much. Let's just move close. Boy, his movement was just so much better. I feel like maybe I removed something from him.
I'll handle it.
Right.
All right, can you heal us now?
Hang in there, everyone.
You
Thanks.
have my
There we
faith.
go. That's not too bad.
Here we go. Now's our chance. Gotcha. Well, that went better than expected. How'd you expect it to go?
All right, I'd like everyone to hit level 40. That'd be nice. Open that up. All right, good. Go down on this way. Big monster.
A dangerous foe. Stay on guard.
I hate how he hears you.
Don't let it intimidate you.
Alrighty. No. Everyone act a little quicker. Oh my God, you're on TV? You were on TV for a hot sec. You were, like your back was.
Second form. Gale. Leave it to me. Got it?
Get you in here. Now you're up. Oh, you don't have any points, but you do have. That could work. That could just nail everybody. Oh, it's gonna be a while till he uses it. Are they gonna move? I don't know. Hopefully, just stick into that thing. It's probably not gonna do the magic I want it to do. Wait, does that like bring suction? You'd think that would bring everyone together, but it doesn't.
No escape.
See, with my luck, it'll blow them all apart, which I think it just did. Okay, that was a weird bomb. Okay, now now I think I just screwed it. I think maybe.
Got it.
An opening.
It's over.
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. Everyone's okay. Now can you do your move? There we go. Something. such a cool move. There we go. Oh, I didn't even expect the critical there.
Did it?
That was not bad. And to think, Elliot didn't even want to join on up with the, I mean, it's not like he regretted the opportunity with Thor's, but he really wanted to be here at home in Heimdall and do the, you know, join up with the school here. Unfortunate that his dad didn't see it that way. But you know, he's fitting in. He's a great addition to us here, at least I would say so.
I'll handle it.
Go! Go! I'll take you up! Right!
Oh, again, just like ruined. I feel like this guy still doesn't have everything. The mollusk. It gives off light and stores its nutrient, creates orbital energy in its body, and uses space farts. Space farts or something. Yeah, I mean, it's still damage, but he's also not going to do anything. There we go. Critical with a sleep.
My turn.
None of them went to Betty Buys there.
No escape.
This'll do.
You still have a lot of training.
Not a
to do.
chance. See, Q, we've touched on this. Where on earth does she put that thing? Where's she putting that sword? Inquiring minds want to know. I know I do. I mean, look, she can put it wherever she wants. Okay, we're not going to be picky, but. Oh, I thought I was able to get him back. Oh, I thought that was like my son, like yawning behind me. It wasn't, obviously. How can you? You just miss them all. You just miss all but one. That's okay.
Okay.
I hate how that doesn't nail everybody. Oh, come on. He's that guy in the back. He ain't do anything. Woke that guy up, but smack him back there. There you go, Elliot. Good job. All right, now what? Who can we nail here? Are you seeing what I'm seeing here? I'd probably better actually do Todd. He's just like off on a line, just a touch. There we go. It's a little nicer. A little bit more sense to it.
Right.
Oh, we still okay. Oh, and then a solid finish job. Pretty close.
My turn.
No one's doing anything here. They're all dead. They're all poisoned. They all can't move. They're like, man, what's gonna happen to us, man? What? Well, you're gonna be dead soon. So.
I'll handle it. Targets eliminated.
God, we do so much like stuff to them, like in regards to like debuffs and such. Like it's I
A+ outcome.
wouldn't want to be them. There's level 40. I'm seeing that. Curious. I gotta say, the weapons and stuff that we're also picking, or not the weapons, the items we're picking up, like just by being a little explorative here. That's all I could ask for. Don't turn around. There you go. Just wanted to nail you, get the triple advantage, and call it a day. I keep thinking I need to get some way of Laura having. I don't know if it's his. I think it's.
Second form.
I think it's our Master Quartz that's doing the job.
Now's our chance. Elliot.
Of where he's recovering all of this SP. I think it is.
My turn.
I'll have to take a look at it. I'd love, like, I don't know if you can buy multiple. Like, I guess you could, but like, I just put a new one on Laura. I don't really know if it's like fixing, working, figuring it out, because her other one was a good. Just gonna take a peek at his. So his is force. Yeah, so we're getting 20 CP per enemy killed, and then when it's low, it goes up to 100. Like, that's awesome. The new one we threw on Laura called Tauros. Damage of regular attacks raises by 1.5. Delays after attack multiplies by 2. And I thought it was some nice things. I haven't really noticed the difference. The other one that we had on her was Brave, where she's already getting a 25% jump in HP. So I don't like, they sound like I use a lot of regular attacks, but at the same time, like, I don't know if this is the better one to be thrown at. But that was already a level 3. So, like, you know, we're just leveling them up. We'll sort of maybe see. Maybe I should keep that one on and see what we get out of level 3. And work with it that way. I know they don't level up. Like, I don't think they're leveling up the same way as, like, the levels that I'm getting, per se, are. Okay, so there's our exit. But there is a... There's a rose such a ladder over here. I feel like this area would just, like, stink, though. Like, really properly stink. It doesn't look like there's, like, it just looks like it's...
Is that a treasure chest?
Yeah, it is a treasure chest. Yeah, right, you'd be La Forte. Do we have La Forte on anybody? I don't think we need La Forte on anybody. Yeah. There we go. How are you, Chelsea? Good to see you. A little later than usual today, but we're all good. We're all good. How are you? How's the work? I hope it's better than yesterday. No. Wait, I must
There's the exit.
I must apologize. We've already said our words. Actually, I'm all for exciting news. I'm all for exciting news. I hope you can share. I mean, you know, it's that. It's all you've been thinking about since last night, so you have to. Well, that's good. That's great. Share away. Oh, don't attack these things. Just rest. You may be going like 99% sure to Italy in October. Like visiting? Like, you know, like as a tourist? Brush up on the Italian and the pasta? That's awesome. How did that work? Was that like I have so many questions. Maybe I should just let you answer before I ask. Oh, so we ended up in that secret door by where the cats hang out. Huh. Hey, isn't this, I want to say it's the Ost district? It is. Yeah, and someone's got the memory upset. I've always wanted to go to Europe. So I just have to play these types of games that make it look like I'm in Europe until maybe one day I can go. That is awesome. I'm happy for you. We seem to have emerged in the Ost district. Machias' home is here, if I'm not mistaken, but we don't really go there. Your friend is taking class for like a month over there, and she's like, you know what would be fun? A girls' trip in Italy. So she invited me, and also a couple other friends are interested, and yeah, I'm going to be there for like a week, touring around Rome, Venice, and potentially Florence. It'll be my first time abroad, and I'm stoked. Wait, have you never left America? I mean, I know America is very vast, broad. You have basically anything. You want snow, you can go there. You want Florida Man, you go to Florida Man. You want palm trees, you can go out west. See, it's very nice that we already don't have that in Canada, despite being a bigger country. Yeah, I'm happy. Stoked would be a word. Is great. I had no idea the underground passage went all the way from there to the port. That network of tunnels beneath the city really does seem to cover a vast area. It's like something out of a spy novel. I'll say. Maybe it's a sign. Sign of what? So you've been to Mexico and Canada, but I was a kid both times, so I've never been out of the US since. Never dealt with customs or international travel. None of it. Well, now you get to enjoy it all at once in October. That must be the chime to mark the noon hour. A little off. It's 12:52, but we'll let that slide. Yeah, that's the Heimdall's Cathedral bell. The cathedral itself is pretty far away over in the Sankt district, which I don't even think we're allowed to go over there, but you can hear it pretty clearly. I mean, I haven't said like I've been far either. I've been to a few places in the US. I've been to Mexico, a couple other stops in Canada, but I have also not traveled across the Atlantic, as much as I would like to. So, well, I think it's about time we found something to eat. But we ordered to go from one of the local shops. But I mean, there's that, or we could go back and see what Fiona's doing. She's probably gonna offer up a little bit more food there as well. Hey, we don't really have much, but I'd be happy to at least treat you to a coffee at our house. Hey, look at that! I don't mind that. What you mean? Yeah, we finally get to go and see Machias's house. You're inviting us into your home? Yeah, he didn't want to show it to us before, and now he's probably fine. Now, apparently they live in another house because his dad's like in charge of like the army or something, so they live somewhere else. Not that he lives there anyways, but so we decided to grab some fish and chips to go from a nearby pub. With their meal in hand, they headed to Machias's house to enjoy lunch with a good cup of coffee. It's nerve-wracking because now I definitely got to get a passport, pay extra to get it expedited, and then figure out what I can and can't take out of the U.S. and what I can and can't take into Italy. And then from what I can and can't bring back here, it's going to be a lot of I will say, let me share some of my older. I know you're going to Europe, but don't overthink that type of stuff. I know like passports can be very iffy for countries. Like our normal turnaround in Canada is 6 weeks to get your passport. From essentially sending it off to finish. You can pay extra to get it done, I guess, quickly for us in Canada, like in a day or two. And it's not even that expensive, all thinking. But it pretty much just think of it as like common sense stuff of what you can and can't bring. Your basics of obviously you're not going to be able to bring fruits and vegetables from abroad back and forth or to and fro type of thing. Upwards of 12 weeks. Yes. I would definitely, if you're looking at that. And I think it's because like with COVID, maybe ours has been pushed up as well because now everyone's like been let out, right? Everyone can travel now, so everyone's like on that thing. But I've had our passports are good for either like 5 or 10, and the last time we got them good for 10 years, so we don't need to go and get ours for quite some time. Nice little chess set. Okay, and you never know. Maybe even by then, that's probably, I don't want to say for sure, but that might be, all said and done type of thing. Maybe you're gonna have to go and make sure that you have the negative monkeypox test by then. I joke, but that could be actually real. So this is the capital's famous fish and chips, and can I just point out we have hot dogs. Am I the confused one here or not? I was expecting it to be delicious, but even still, I'm impressed. I hope they do away with that by then. My anxiety is on 11 about. So like, the thing that I've never figured out, because I think, I don't know if they've kept it or not. I don't think they like keep you, like in the, like, let's say like, I don't know how it works abroad, but I know that like what's happened before to people in the U.S. of like, so they get a negative, or let's say they get a positive COVID test. They don't force you to stay in the country, like unless you're in China or something. As far as I know, they just make you quarantine at home. So like in Canada, they were pretty hard about that. They were checking in on you to make sure you weren't going anywhere. But that was back when it was like a big thing. Not saying it isn't a big thing anymore, but it's like that used to be like let's say like you're going to drive across. So I don't know how it works for flying, but like there's people who were driving across and had a positive test and were like, okay, so they're just like, okay, you go straight home, don't stop anywhere, and we're gonna check up on you the second you get home. And they do. They usually call you to make sure that you've gone home or whatever. But or I mean, it seems to me they actually keep you in Italy because it's at the trout. Oh, yeah. So that'd be the little bit of worry. But, it'll just be extra time in Italy, right? Although you probably wouldn't be able to. I don't know, like, here they don't care anymore, right? And I'm sure it's the same in the U.S. Like, think of it that way. So, like, it would suck to have to spend a lot more extra money, but no one here cares anymore if you're positive. Like, I'm not being stopped. If I was a positive COVID case, it's on me now to not go out, right? But if no one knew, go on out, Go get a bottle of wine. So it's weird, and wait your probably 48 hours, an extra weekend maybe. out with the ladies, and you'll get that thing shoved up your nose again, and then you're back to normal, right? That'd be the worst case scenario. Okay, come on, Charlie. You're knocking over everything. According to what I read, you're expecting to quarantine for what I think is 9. Oh my God. Ours is like 5 days. So an extra 2 weeks in Italy. Not too bad. See, I think that the thing would be, though, if you have somewhere to stay, then that's good. That'd eat up a lot of your money, right? Like, unless you're hotel, then that sucks. But if you have somewhere to stay and you just have to worry about eating, I mean, then there's the work thing. That's also a thing. Okay, yeah. A little costly, sure. At least it's not China. That's that. Price still better than wartime rations, though. Well, I mean, yeah, what food isn't? This coffee seems pretty high class, though. It's got a nice little rich fragrance. It does. I mean, I would expect so. Like, Amakius is pretty well off. Like I said, this is his second home. Do you buy your own beans and grind them at home, and then he throws them on into an AeroPress? Yeah. Looks like my father went out and stocked up not too long ago. Now and then he gets a chance to take away from his duties and come back and relax here. He sees his coffee as a small little island of luxury in this hectic daily life, I think. It does sound like something I could see the Governor Regnant saying. Oh, he does seem like quite a respectable man to me. I mean, he's absolutely been nothing but helpful to us also as well, so. You hardly imagine a home like this belonging to an important official like the Imperial Government. Again, Laura, they have 2 homes. This was their old home before he became the governor. Now he has an official government residence. So this is a giant-ass home. Obviously, Fee is really well off. You know, Fee, it wouldn't hurt to be a little less blunt. No worries. As I said, my father and I are commoners through and through. He might be a top official, but neither of us really saw that as a reason to change our whole lifestyle. Besides, it's not as though we don't have some attachment to this house. Yeah, you're right. It does seem like a comfy place to live in, though. Really cozy and relaxing. Isn't that like the word you say of like, when a house is small, you use like the realtor terms of like, don't use small, use cozy. You know? You don't say dilapidated, you say fixer-upper.
Oh, that.
Aw, look at cute little Makias there.
He doesn't look any different.
He looks like he had such a sweet disposition.
His head's giant, might I add.
Yeah, before he grew up to be a stubborn old nag.
Whoa.
Stop nitpicking people's old family photos! Honestly.
The governor looks the same as ever, though.
Give or take. I mean, I think he had a little bit of gray hair, much like myself, a little bit, you know, as you get a little older, but...
Next to him, your older sister or something?
Oh, I think, Green, you opened up an old wound there.
Close enough. She was a cousin on my father's side of the family. Since she lived quite close, she often came to visit. Our family was just my father and I, so having her around was a big help.
Mom material, maybe?
The way you speak about her seems to imply you no longer see her. Did she get married and move away?
She died.
Yeesh. Oh.
Around 6 years ago.
Oh.
Everyone here has some type of, you know, terribleness that's happened to them. That's typical Japanese RPG-ness, I guess.
I see.
I see.
And that has something to do with why you hate the nobility, right?
I don't know why that would be hand in hand.
So...
Maybe we can get a little bit of explanation on that. Is Wolfie, Swoony, sorry, forgot his first name, still super busy again today? I gotta say, when he's busy, he is busy.
But considering all we've been through, I suppose it's time I told you a little more about me.
I mean, it's the end of the week, right? It's basically Friday. I know it's Thursday, but basically Friday is a wash for anybody. Nothing's getting done. Isn't that like, remember like that thing you'd see about like, you know, hey, we want you to put in 100% into your job. And it's like, okay, well, I'll just split that up over 5 days. So, you know, you'll get, I don't know, 6% on a Monday. We'll get 12% on a Tuesday. You know, hump day Wednesday. Don't expect anything out of about 2%. Maybe Thursday, you got to work a little bit, get that upwards of 80% or something. And then Friday's like a 0%. Nothing's getting done. But, yeah. To be fair, I'm also busy, so I have you in the background, but can still interact. So, hey, I love the good little interaction. I love the dropping of the big, fantastic news.
It's a long story, but would you hear me out?
Well, sure. Just get another pot of coffee on there, Marcus, and we'll be good to go.
Absolutely.
Glad to.
Thanks. Sis was 9 years my senior. Beautiful, kind. To me, she was in every sense the ideal woman.
What, like, were you like talking about
As I
like
said earlier,
bumping uglies with
we're
your
a family
sister or
close.
what? That's not really a thing you want to be doing around here, Marcus.
But my father proved to be a very capable government official. And eventually, he was promoted to an important government position where he started to make a name for himself. Honesty.
He became the
was
Shido.
part of his work ethic. So, of course, he made his fair share of enemies. But after seeing success in a number of major...
Oh, don't tell me she was killed.
He gained a reputation both inside and outside the government.
Hello, a cup of tea.
Still young. But Sis happened to live around here and ended up helping us in more ways than I can count.
So he refers to her as sis, but it wasn't his sister, just sort of like he looks at her that way.
Since she was his niece, my father always made a fuss over her. And even though she didn't live in the same house, she was like a real sister to me, and a real daughter to my father.
Fair enough. Look at how happy Machias is. I mean, Machias' dad, not so much, but look at that grin on
I
him.
was always so proud of her. As a child, she was practically my idol.
The other thing that I've noticed, like, no one, unless they drop a bomb here, no one's been like killed like in the previous like Trails games. I don't mean like you learn about someone's past or about someone's family, and it's always like, you know, like Lloyd Manning's brother, right? Or, you know, Elliot's like someone in the other games was always killed. And so there's some type of like, oh, you feel like a little bit of revenge, or that you don't really know anything. Whereas everyone else is just like, you know, yeah, they died 4 years ago. Yeah, they were sick, ill, something, disease. No one's gone out for a revenge to go murder somebody yet.
As you'd expect, she had countless admirers among the men of the city. But for all her popularity, she was always level-headed and sensible. So I never felt I had anything to worry about.
And why would you?
Until he appeared.
Oh, I think I might have spoken too soon here.
He was one of my father's subordinates at City Hall. Though unlike him, he was a noble by birth. A man of high rank, too. The heir of a count.
I don't remember a count.
However, he had none of the arrogance or haughtiness one usually associates with the nobility.
Okay, that's a plus for Machias. He doesn't
When I met him
appreciate that.
myself,
So
he came across as an honest and loyal man. He met Sis when Dad introduced him to her one day.
and then they bumped uglies, just right into it, eh?
And eventually, the two of them fell in love and began a relationship, despite the difference in their social status.
Like, what is this? Like jolly old England? Like the royals can't, heaven forbid, they have a relationship with a commoner. Isn't like Will and Kate like a commoner, like royal relationship? No, not up there. No. Not on my desk. Not on my desk. There's not enough room. Not enough room. Not throw those. What happened last time? Yeah, see? Just because someone tells you not to do something doesn't mean you get all upset. Does it? You want a beer? Want to chill out with a beer? Have a Red Bull? Red Bull vodka? Red Bull.
As a child, I was frustrated beyond words.
I'm really not a fan of him being able to just stumble on up here now. Okay, that's great. Yep. Okay. We're having fun now.
But even I had to admit that the two of them made a
Can you
good...
say hi this time?
And Sis seemed so happy when she was with him that I had no choice but to let it go and
Have a
accept
kiss?
the relationship.
No, you can't have that. Have a kiss? Go give mommy a kiss. Go give mommy a kiss. She'll be mad that you gave me a kiss and not a kiss.
Time went on and they became engaged, with Dad acting as the go-between.
Oh, and moved very quickly, might I add.
And that's when everything started to fall.
Uh-oh. Let me guess, he became demanding, changed his ways.
His family couldn't have been more blatant.
Oh, the family thing. That man's name was Guy Bannings.
Apparently, one of the 4 great houses, House Cayenne, proposed an arrangement at short notice.
Your elbow? Yeah. Hit the funny bone? Okay, you'll live.
And the Count's family were up in arms at the thought he might choose to take a mere commoner as his wife. Since my father held an important post, they were limited in how shamelessly they could try to sabotage the marriage. But they began to harass and threaten her in
What kind of place
think of.
are we running here, Chelsea, in Bonerville? Okay? I'm not liking this noble commoner relationship stuff. I think you need to start getting on in. Maybe make a couple more speeches about, not letting the nobles run the world there. Okay? I'm sure they pay their taxes to you, and you get a little kickback back in there, right? How else could you afford a trip to Italy, eh? Without those kickbacks. Hey, we all see how it's working here, Mayor of Bonerville, right?
But all that time, she chose to endure it alone. She never discussed it or asked for help.
Is your lawyer swoonworthiness?
And finally, it became so crushing that she took her own life.
Oh, well that's terrible.
It was only afterward that my father and I learned what had really happened.
Yeah, that's okay. Remember how I mentioned about wheels on the bus go on and all through town.
It seems that at the very last, she had chosen to betray her love.
Can you go bug mom? For once, I am home, and my wife is home, so I don't really have to watch him, and he's still my problem.
But I told her, he said. I told her I'd treasure her as my mistress instead if she'd just accept that we couldn't be married.
Wait, treasure is my mistress. So this guy was full on of just like, yeah, mistress people, sure.
I just don't understand it. Why would she take her own life?
I mean, who wants to live as a mistress, right? Or did you blame? Well, maybe you did.
After that, my father seemed to redouble his efforts. It was like watching a machine kick into high gear. With the help of his ally, Chancellor Osborne, he was able to wrest control of City Hall from the noble faction.
Oh. So he did what he wanted, but at the cost of someone's life.
Then, 4 years ago, he was appointed to his current position as governor of Heimdall. And that's how the Regnitz family came to be where it is.
I'm just still it's very weird to me. Why do they have an R at the end of Heimdall if you don't even say it? Like, is it supposed to be some type of Russian or no, German thing, maybe?
I don't even know what to say.
No one does, Elliot. That was all very touching. You ever really had hot dogs and fish and chips? What an odd... I mean, those are great looking hot dogs, I'm not going to lie. But it looks like... I'm very confused. Yeah, I need to make another compilation. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Okay. No more here. Not on Dada's desk. You have so many places to play with your car toys. Okay, not here. Come on. Stop throwing them. Go get your vitamin.
Yeah. I was so furious.
Yeah, we're almost at like what, Hilarity City 3?
He directed at someone. Anyone.
Right there. If there's anything in it.
First I blamed her fiance.
Ask Mom to fill it up then.
And the family of the Duke who tried to intervene. In the end, I just hated the nobility as a whole. The people, their culture, the entire idea of social classes. I desperately wanted the strength to win against them.
There will be.
How right I was. How wrong they were.
So ask Mama. You have to wait 2 seconds, buddy.
But deep down, I knew the truth about my hate. I knew I was taking out my anger on people who didn't deserve it.
You guys put any more time into Persona 3? Grind it away? Now that you've mentioned it, that's all that's like in my brain now.
You did?
I wouldn't be able to go as far gone from that game like you guys without having to start over. I'd have to like start over like 8 times already.
They may be from different social classes, but people are still individuals. Sis's fiance was faithful to her. He just wasn't strong enough to shield her from all that ugliness, despite his love.
I may see if we can play some more for date night, either that or more Final Fantasy IX.
And the Count and his family were only
It's a
acting
good
in
game
their best
too.
interests, which is to be expected, really.
Bring your cup to Mama. Hey, you want more milk? Yeah. Then bring your cup to Mom.
Wow.
Here. Bring your cup to Mom.
No.
You don't want more milk?
Ultimately, I've had to acknowledge that not all commoners are good people, and not all nobles are unworthy of respect. Eustace might not have done much to change my opinion.
Eustace is you would have thought he would have been like an uptight noble, but in reality, like he can be, but he's no Patrick. Eustace is actually a pretty decent person.
Getting to know you two showed me that there are nobles who live up to that name.
Machias.
Here, your cup. Mom's gotta go to work. Okay, go. Mom's gonna fill it up. Go.
I have no idea how my father feels about
Yeah,
all
did you
this.
see? Fire Emblem has retaken the lead out of nowhere.
I've come to feel.
I think a couple people extra voted because I think you and Wolf were maybe, it might have been like a later share. I don't know if you were, but like someone had mentioned it. Like I was talking about like a few games and I was like, I know, hey, look, I got to follow what the people want. Now, mind you, I will play all of them, but like.
I see.
I was fully expecting it to be like, oh, at worst it'll be a tie, and then now I'll be the tiebreaker, and then I'll just pick Final Fantasy VII just to ruin everyone's moods.
I'm glad you felt you could talk to us about it.
I say that because I know Final Fantasy better than Fire Emblem. I know that I've never played Fire Emblem myself. I don't know anything about Fire Emblem. I was just told that was a really good game. Is Short Sleeves Ring growing on? No, it was. I think it was was it Dark Fantasy Realms that came in and said like someone came in and mentioned, maybe it was even you. I don't even know about why am I not in like the summer? And I said I would prefer the outfits.
Still, I don't think it hurt
They
to
look
be
better, I think, in the red,
yourself.
but I'll stick with it. That was me. Okay, there he is. I knew it. So it hasn't grown on me, no, but I'll stick with it because I feel like I don't want to change everybody's outfits like I do in Persona. So, but everyone looks good in the white, and I'm sure the summer will be over, and then we'll go back into our autumn clothing, Morty, and then everything will be
You're willing
okay.
to admit,
How you doing, Nate?
Maybe you can find it in you
Good to
to
see
be
ya.
friends with Eustace too.
Are you kidding me? I might accept that not all nobles are bad, but that arrogant, self-centered fool can go choke on a palm. He's mocking me for spending.
I don't think I've run into a shining palm yet in this game. I assume that's what he's referring to.
That far. Besides, I don't think he does it on purpose.
What time to pick you up at 7?
That's the most irritating part. He does it without thinking.
Oh. I'll probably be in the same spot anyways, so. I don't know if like a bird like pooped, like, because it was probably out there last night, because that's what the guy said last night. But I didn't still clean off like the sap or anything.
Off your car?
Yeah. I mean, I know it's probably hard to get. We'll probably have to do it ourselves. But they'd vacuum it. Like, it looks nice inside. But yeah, I was sort of hoping. I was like, oh, like, there's bird poop and sap is still there.
Bye, Bob. I love you. I'll see you when I'm done work, okay? Yeah. No, we're not going to Nanny's, honey.
Oh, you're here all week.
You're here all weekend. Go to Nanny's
That was
on
a good
Sunday.
coffee break, wouldn't
Maybe
you
he'll
say?
see Pop today. He'll come get some kids. Okay?
Well, we finished our hot dogs and didn't touch the fish and chips, apparently. Oh my god, he's finally learned an S-craft. It took 75 hours. Is there anything I can...
Give him these.
Okay. Is there any knowledge I can share with you, Nate, to help out with this assignment? Because I'm a well-natured 4-year-old. All right. Yeah, well, something my 4-year-old brain could help you out with, maybe. Could be. Unless it's about anything like about I would have no idea about, and then that's that, right? Oh god! Wait, I thought I had that locked. I missed all of that because a cat hit the bunch of buttons. Well, I suppose it's hard to think of it as a seasonal festival in the capital when it's celebrated a month late to begin with. I think just most of us see it as an opportunity to catch a glimpse of the imperial family. That sounds about right. Oh, I forgot we have phones. Is that your Arcus ringing? What's it doing ringing out here? So I have one. I have one beer left. And she just left now. So I could do it. I could. This is Carl Regnitz. Oh my god, sir, ma'am. Why aren't you calling your son instead? Yeah, as I said at the beginning, if you weren't here, I just got my car back today. It's been 3 weeks that I was in the shop for insurance. Don't ever, if you can ever control it, I don't know how. Try not to get your catalytic converter stolen. They gave me estimates as to how much everything would be. Oh, I don't know if... Yeah, I thought I said that. Do you remember? Maybe I didn't say that. I don't know, maybe someone was not here. My catalytic converter was stolen from my car like 3 weeks ago. So I went through like insurance to get it all done. And because it's a big thing, they don't really have them. Like, so... Problem is so I went through insurance because it's expensive already to begin with, right? And because it was a crime type of thing. So I had to pay my deductible, whatever. But so I took it in and the guy's like, oh, you're like the 5th or 6th one that's brought this type of problem in. So the problem is because the way my insurance works, I guess, is like, it has to be like, they can't throw an aftermarket catalytic converter on. They have to put on like one made by Hyundai. Like, they have to make it so like my car is exactly the same it was beforehand. Whereas if I would have gone to a garage, they probably would have got one for whatever, right? Regardless. So like, they just called me like last night while I was at baseball that my car was done. And so I get all the paperwork of everything done. So I think like the estimate I got for fixing the catalytic converter was about like $2,000, which already blew my mind. I didn't even think it'd be that much money. I don't know if they like just decided to like replace my entire exhaust system and everything underneath, but it was $4,200 just for that. And then I had someone hit me in my mall like about a month ago, maybe a little longer than that. So because it was getting taken in to have that done, I was like, oh, can you fix my bumper? Like that just needs to be like, there's a little bit, you know, it wasn't dented or anything. It was just like someone, you know, hit me and then ran off. That was $1,200. And I also had to pay a smaller deductible, but still. But I was like $6,000 in damage to my vehicle over these two things. I was like, what the, oh! Yeah, I mean, I guess like the thing is like they're worth a ton of money, like to a meth head probably. They cut them off in about 2 minutes, and then go sell it at a scrapyard for a few $100 to kick their habit, I'm sure. But come to think of it, he did say that we'd be able to use our Arcus communication functionality in the city, didn't he? You're Group A's representative, so I figured it'd be best to call you. Oh, still, instead of calling your own son, I'm not really gonna call myself the representative, but yeah. Yeah, that's the thing that's been happening in the States too. Where yeah, it's been happening. Like I said, it's weird. So like when I was getting taken over with when the tow truck driver came, because they asked me if I could drive it. They're like, oh, it's just loud, right? Like I'm like, no. Like when I look underneath my car, like. There's a bunch of wires hanging out. Like, they obviously don't care about what they're cutting. Some Lucky Charms? Can you give me a minute? So yeah, I didn't want to drive it. But yeah, the tow truck driver was going on and on about it. He's like, oh, you drive a foreign vehicle. He's like, that's what they want. They don't want domestics. They don't want your Ford Chevrolets. They like the Hondas, Toyotas, good old South Korean Hyundais. So yeah, that's why they took mine. Yes? I think I got some. In here. No, that's what you're having. Have this or nothing. Sorry. Yeah, so I got my car back. It was expensive to fix. I paid total $850 in deductibles because there were two separate things. Which, what on earth is that stop by? Come on! Oh, I hate everything about what's going on. There we go. Sorry. Yeah, they nailed like 4 other cars in my complex's parking lot. I've lived here for 10 years. And I was like, really? In all these years, they finally decided to nab me, so I hope not again. Otherwise, I think my apartment can pay my deductible if they would like to do that again. Is now a good time? No, it's never a good time, actually, for any of these things to happen. Don't lie to him, Marine. We just left your house. We got invited for coffee. Oh, did he now? Well, I got a favorite specialty store roast those beans just the way I like them. Top-notch brew, of course, all right. With all that's been going on, it was nice to just sit down and enjoy a good cup of coffee. And let's not forget to mention those wonderful fish and chips and hot dogs, because that was weird. Well, I'm glad you were able to spend some quality time together. But anyways, let's get to the point. I'm calling because we have a bit of a problem on our hands. That being the case, I'd like Group A to take care of one additional task for me. An extra task? We can do that, sure, but what exactly is it you'd like us to do? Well, there appears to be been a burglary at the jewelers in Garnier district. But that's not all. The culprit seems to have left a message addressed to you. What? Your confusion is understandable. However, the jewelers submitted a report of the burglary to City Hall a short while ago. Normally, I'd leave this to the proper authorities, but would you be willing to go and see if there's anything you can do? Morty? Of course, yeah, sir. Why do I got a feeling that the Phantom Blue Blanc is added again? As we head on over to the Garnier district at once. Well, you see, Macius, your dad called me, not you, because he doesn't care about you anymore, about a burglary that we have to deal with. Yeah, wait till you hear this. Yeah, wait till you hear this. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Wait till you hear that. That's what you need to hear, folks. My final beer. In my... I hope I said that loud enough so even still, Wolfslayer could hear that. So a jewelry boutique was burglarized, and the culprit left a message addressed to us? Weird. Though, thinking about it, this all sounds kind of familiar. Yeah. Now that you mention it, I'm getting a strange sense of deja vu as well. Still, it would have been helpful if my father could have furnished a few more details. Well, it's already past noon. Let's head on over to the Garnier district and find out what happened. I'm sure he, probably just a part of him, just irked a little bit, because he probably just caught a taste of it, Chelsea. That's all I need. I could always drop him a DM voice recording to just play so that he gets it, right? Well, Reen and the other members of Group A paid a short visit to Heimdall Port to report on the monster's extermination. Then we boarded a tram back to the Garnier district. It seems a burglary has taken place at a jeweler's in the Garnier district called San Coris. We should head on over as soon as possible to find out what has happened. That I can do. Are we already there? We're there! God, how nice of them just to go right on there for us. All right, what a nice little store. Oh God, you got the Popo here. Everyone's here, we're all worried about what's going on. Oh no, what happened to the tiara? Oh my God, they took the tiara. You gotta be kidding me. Phantom Thief, I called it. God damn it, I called it. This is huge, big even, maybe. Looks like I picked one hell of a crazy time to visit the capital. Right you are. I can't believe it. He'd be so bold to steal our store's prized tiara. Phantom Thief B must not have fear in the world. So I love how these people are already jumping to this conclusion like that it was him before I've even decided to find out. Security guard Ramoff. What a name. So ashamed letting her guard down like that was so immature. Please do whatever you can to get the Crimson Tiara back. Please, I'm begging you, my job relies on it. Excuse me, are you in charge of the store? We're here on behalf of the local government to investigate a reported burglary. Yeah, that's right, I'm the owner. Well, go get them, they're right there. You must be the students from Thor's Military Academy. Well, indeed. Class 7, Group A, at your service. Oh, thank goodness. You may have yet a chance to recover the Crimson Tiara. So, that's the object that was stolen? Yeah, exactly. Embedded with priceless carnelian gemstones, captivating the hearts of all who gaze upon it. It's the centerpiece of our display, under the consideration to become a national treasure, valued at almost 100 million mirror. Now, I feel like that's like it's like the Mona Lisa, or the crown jewels. Like, if that's so important, someone's gonna know what it is. Like, I don't know, maybe you know, some criminal organization is gonna pay to have that. But like, they're so well known that if someone had it, you can't get rid of it. So that's why, like, I don't know, you can't even sell it. Whoa, 100 million Mira? Pretty pricey. Yeah, I'll say. And to think something that valuable, just swipe. It's like. Now the question is, how did the thief manage to steal it? I'd heard that the store was fitted with the best security system money could buy, so you could display the tiara safely. Oh, I'm afraid this was all due to my carelessness. There was no problem with our recently installed security system. The problem was falling right into Phantom Thief B's trap. Wait, the Phantom Thief B? I've heard all manner of rumors about him, but I still find it hard to believe this was actually his doing. The name sounds kind of familiar. Blue Blanc! Come on! Figure this shit out, Reen. Seems like Elliot and Machias know of him. Oh, you'd think? Hey, he's a thief with quite the reputation in the capital. He calls himself a liberator of beauty. From my understanding, when it comes to things like that, art and whatnot, the person stealing it usually doesn't keep it. They steal it for someone that pays. Right, but that's what I'm saying is like, you're gonna have to go into the black market to find someone that's gonna want it if it's something is that, you know, like if someone stole the Mona Lisa and they didn't know who took it. Like, they can't just go to the pawn shop, Pawn Stars, and go, yeah, I got the Mona Lisa, would you like to take it? You know, like, despite it being a stolen good, even if that did become, like, they'd be like, no, I don't want that. Like, you'd have to go, like, I don't know, go talk to the Saudi Arabians or something. They seem to be throwing out money for all bunch of weird things and don't care about anything. Sure. The Saudis, the prince, killing journalists and stealing art. Why not? If I go missing within a given week, you now know why. Okay, they probably don't like. He made quite a name for himself with a string of major thefts a number of years ago. He's even gained an enthusiastic fan following for the daring and graceful methods he uses during his thefts. Oh no, usually the person who wants it hires the thief and pays them and gives them the target. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good theory. I could live with that. I'll take that. That sounds good. Oh, now I remember where I've heard his name before. He's a thief who managed to steal an orbital tank from the Imperial Army, right? Yeah, that's his most famous of exploits, at least that we know of. We know him from long back. Huh. I seem to recall hearing that story myself. I wonder how one steals a tank. Hop on in and drive, Fee. It's not that hard. You just need to have the keys in it. So how do we know that the tiara was stolen? Well, Phantom Thief B is well known for sending the victim a card notifying them of his intended crime before he commits it. Did he send a card this time? You know, like a calling card from Ryuji? Maybe. Yeah, that's right. The card also contained this message. Your prize tiara has already been replaced with an imitation. However, that message was a feint. And while we did have the utmost faith in our security system, we know that if anyone could get past it, it would be him. We decided to open the display case to check the tiara, but as it turns out, that's what he was counting on us to do. So that's when he stole the tiara, huh? I'm afraid so. Unbelievable. I assume you weren't able to get a good look at his face? Well, actually, as soon as we opened the display case, the lights all went out. By the time we got them back on, the tiara had vanished. See. Sounds like he's no ordinary thief. And with a piece as valuable as this, can you maybe explain how you decided we'd be the optimal choice for this request? Oh, of course. Take a look at this. The calling card of Phantom Thief Blue Blonde. To the owner of this fine establishment, know that I have the Crimson Tiara securely in my possession. Should you fulfill my conditions, I promise that it shall be returned to you unharmed. If not, I make no guarantees. First, you must not report this incident to the railway military police. Okay. Second, you must deliver the other card here to the members of Thor's Military Academy's Class 7, Group A. Third, the aforementioned Group A must overcome the trial written on said card. So it's the Riddler, essentially. We gotta deal with, we gotta deal with these hobo joes. Phantom Thief B. I gotta love someone who does sign their name, makes it all really seriously, easy for us. Is it really addressed to us? I find the thief's apparent reveling in his crime somewhat unpleasant. Yeah, though on the other hand, he seems to be giving us a chance to get the tiara back. True. Do you have this other card that the thief mentioned? Of course! Please take this. Salutations, ladies and gentlemen of Thor's Military Academy's Class 7 Group A. Should you wish to recover the treasure you seek, accept and overcome the trials I have placed before you, all of the keys lie within the Vermilion Capital. Now, I remember this. This guy from the previous games would steal something, like we can remember the cross bell, and then he would leave little, what's the word I'm thinking? Little tidbits of information just lied about, clues, if you will, everywhere within, I guess, the Vermilion Capital. Now he's gonna have some really shitty takes, I guess, and we're gonna have to do some math and figure it out, and I'm gonna be like, well, I don't know where that is, or maybe I figure it out on my own, because we've been much smarter over the years. I don't know, but the first key is at the feet of the Conqueror with the Heart of Lion. That, I think, is easy enough for me to find, I think. It's in front of the giant big Capitol building, so maybe we can find that for our next clue. A riddle, perhaps. Well, I'm sure the Vermilion Capital is just referring to the city itself. But as for the feet of the Conqueror with the Heart of a Lion, it seems like a treasure hunt. It's our first clue. Sure does seem that way. So, do you think you can help us out? Happy to! Indeed. Taunting us like that, I'm all for wiping that smug satisfaction of his face. Well, off we go. Hey, don't you have, like, insurance or something? Isn't that a thing? That's not what I wanted. I wanted the save button. Everyone's level 40. Great. All right, folks. We'll get that tiara back. Or we'll just take it. I don't know. All right. Off to the tram. Certainly there's a tram somewhere, right? Yeah, somewhere. We'll find it. Was it the plaza? There she is. I don't know how people wear their hats like this. Like, wouldn't that be bothering you? Wouldn't that be itchy? I'm not a straw hat guy, so I don't know. But this is where I'm thinking, at this guy's feet, is where this is our first clue. Hopefully they're all this easy. Otherwise, and we're not gonna be able to figure that out. The Conqueror with the Heart of a Lion. It could mean anything other than the statue of Emperor Drycles. Yeah, agreed. Hard to hear a clue like that and not immediately think of Drycles the Lionheart. and the statue is the most famous monument here in Heimdall, then chances are good we're in the right place. The card said to look at his feet. There it is. Perfect. Well, we won't know until we check. The second key is in the northeastern seat of the Prismatic Palace. So, another scout. I can't believe he's making us go through this whole rigmarole. Well, what can we do other than play along? In the northeastern seat of the Prismatic Palace. So what could that mean? See, my problem is this. They say the northeastern spot, but I can't, like, I can't go there. Maybe I can. Maybe we should try. They're probably gonna tell me no. See, like, there's no world map. So, like, I can't see where all the other districts are. If I wanted to see, like, oh, like, where's the northeastern... I don't know. All right. This is what you're doing to me, game? This is what you're doing to me? Northeastern seat of a palace. The Prismatic Palace. I don't know where the hell that would be. Oh, let's give it a whirl. A Prismatic Palace. See, like, to me, that's the palace. I'm confused. I need, like, the world map to pop up. That's what I need. Oh. That could be it. Crystal Garden. Maybe I guessed right. I mean, that's not really northeastern, but if this is the northeastern spot... Oh, are you guys handling a drunk here? What's going on? Hey, I don't know what those fools from the HMP are saying, but it's our duty to maintain security. And so we shall. The HMP has already started their desire to handle security around here, so I'm afraid there's not much point in even talking to me. Alright, I won't then. Oh boy, the Imperial Guardsmen here are at it again. They're all nobles, so they really don't play nice with the HMP. Yo wee yo, yo ho, oh wee yo. Yeah, hey, relax. There's always a chance that someone might have snuck in. Hey, why are you hassling this couple? Did you catch them having sex on a waterfall? I can't stand lovesick couples. Just listening to these two is infuriating. That's a cat. Oh there! You might want to step away from my line. Huh? Wait, garden party tomorrow? Not sure I follow. Well, if I'm thinking northeast, I'm thinking over here. Hey kids, see anything? Grandpa, are you okay? That's why I told you to take it easy. I swear you're not going to sprain some muscle you haven't used in 30 years. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, my hip. It's gone. It's over. He's broken his hip. Take him off the ranch. It's over for him. Oh. There it is. All signs point to the Crystal Garden. Wait, does prismatic somehow mean crystal in some way? Which means only the northeastern seat refers to the actual place one can sit. Which would suggest we ought to investigate this bench. Is that it? That is. 2 for 2 without any help or looking at the internet. That's great. Well, let's see. The third key is... At the round table where once rested the gauntlets that supported the east of the city. Oh goody, another riddle. What can we do but keep going? Ah, it seems fate has ordained that we should meet again. It's him. It's literally him. Who are you again? He's the thief. Phantom Baron Blue Blanc. Yeah, we first met him in Boreahard. Très bien. I am most pleased to see that you have not forgotten me. Though, if my eyes do not deceive me, you have 2 new faces among your throng today. No? Nice to meet you. I've heard mention of you from my classmates. Has your search for beauty brought you all the way to Heimdall too? Wait, are we not putting 2 and 2 together here as a group, realizing he's the thief? You could indeed say that. However, to meet not just in Boreahard, but among the picturesque elegance of the Vermilion capital as well. Truly, it seems that we are bound together by a destiny most inseparable. Would you not agree? Not sure. It's a bit on the unique side, huh? Yeah, unique. Let's just call it that. I couldn't sense him coming at all, though. Please, the intensity of your stares is positively withering. Or is that my overwhelming beauty that has clutched your hearts so tightly that you cannot help but gaze in wonder? Oh, Ida, bet all the mirror I have on me that absolutely is not the case. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's still so much I must attend to. I wish you the best of luck with your studies. How have we not put 2 and 2 together? He's the guy. We know. He's the thief. Stop him. Fee. Go. And there he goes. With that guy, who knows? All right. So, yeah, you. Did you get crap? I don't think we've got enough decorations. I'm gonna need to get them to send more as soon as possible. Yes, you are. Anybody over here? Just more civil servants. Imperial guardsmen and the military police end up arguing every year over the security arrangements. They both got too much pride on the line, which ends up making it nearly impossible for them to agree. I wish they'd just spare a thought for us. You're the ones who end up inconvenienced by their drama every year. Ugh. So, Eastern table. Again, I wonder if I can actually... See, the other games I had a map. I have the Nord Highlands map. Ooh, I wonder if I actually do have a map then. Got a bunch of keys that are all useless. Sandwiches. No map. So again, I'm just left to figure out where the eastern part is. Like, that's it. Get out of the way! Everyone's upsetting to me. I don't. Do we just run through them all until maybe we find where we need to go? I think everything. Okay, so just keep heading east. Like, what did he say? Can I find? There we go. There. Can we just find the button that I'm looking for? But I still haven't found. Our next clue. At the round table where once rested the gauntlets that supported the east of the city. Round table, eh? East of the city. Yeah, I see. The problem is, me even still thinking out loud, I head over here. It's not going to take me to the eastern part of the city. It's just gonna open up the tram thing again. Oh! Okay, sure. Guild branch. Whatever. Alright, I gotta go take a quick pee. I'll be right back. I should probably... Oh, no. The cat's right there. Hold on. Ow! Stepped on things.
Right. Right.
Oh, sorry about that. Ow. Okay, that's great. Yeah, run over a bunch of toys, Jordan. Step on a Hot Wheel, because that's great for the toes. Oh, man. All right. So I'm just finding these places just like by, the seat of my pants. It's all great. I don't mind finding them. Oh God, we need the pens. There we go. Everything good. Okay. Yes, there. I would have never guessed this, but I guess this is the area. Wait, maybe we got to go upstairs? Sure. I don't mind going upstairs. Isn't this where we live right now? That's a table. Maybe in the northeastern part. I don't know. Maybe. The gauntlets that supported the east of the... Oh, I guess it makes sense now. Bracers are gauntlets. Boy. I guess so. Yeah, the once and east parts mentioned in the notes seem important as well. This building was once the branch guild, so while the capital has had two such branches, this is the easternmost branch. That must be the round table. Ah, here it is. Let me guess, like stuck underneath? Sure. What do you think, he went through your underwear, Machias? There, no, we just keep sliding, Charlie. There we go. Oh, buddy, that can't be comfortable. Yeah, there we go. I was just gonna say your paw does not look like it was comfortable. Indeed, then though from the look of things, it doesn't seem like he touched anything else. Still, not a pleasant thought. Yeah, it's kind of creepy knowing he was here, especially considering we don't even know he's actually after. Anyways. Let's see what the card says. The fourth key is on the bottom of the white burden of the steel bird perched at the water's edge. I'm gonna say that's the port. I hope to God it is. I hope. It was its moment. Jordan realized he needed more beer. Yeah, we just take the tram right on over to the port, find some type of bird thingy, and arrived on a tram. Let's go to the port. Boom, 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 boom. All this just to get on the thing and then to ride it. High quality transportation available to us in Heimdall. Absolutely. What if they ever get like a drunk tram driver and then they just like, you know, end up over there? Now, gotta find a bird? Something? This game's just gonna help me? Yeah. Why don't you just tell me where this bird thing is? A steel bird perched at the water's edge. Seems like referring to the crane here in the port. And that would make its white burden these containers. I can't see a card attached to them though. It did say it would be at the bottom. Perhaps we should discuss with whoever's in charge here and see if they can move the containers for us. Well, that'd be Danberto. We met him earlier today. Remember, he had us meet up the monster and exterminate him. So let's see if he's willing to help us out. Probably union job. He's gonna be like, oh, my guys are on lunch, and then they're gonna be on a 15-minute break, and they're gonna take a 45-minute lunch break. After that break, even though they've already had their other lunch, yeah, exactly. How the devil did that get stuck to the bottom like that? He wouldn't have been able to attach it without lifting the container, and that would have meant using the crane. But when did he do it? None of us even noticed anything suspicious. Well, he is supposed to be a master of disguise, right? So maybe he disguised himself as one of the workers here? I can only guess as to how he might have done that. It's definitely not something a normal person could pull off. Well, that aside, what does the card say? Oh yeah, let's see. What, did we forget what we were here for? The final key is also hidden near the water's edge. The crimson crown you seek slaps within a black arc, nestled in the steel car that marches with the minutes. That sounds like it's on the tram or something. Oh, if it's also hidden near the water's edge, from all indications, I'd say the next one here is in the port too. And it says final key and crimson crown, so there's that. Yeah, looks like this is the last one. Yeah, I said by the tram, which was my guess, so. I am so shocked there is no fishing opportunities here at all. Like,
Ooh, this looks like a good spot.
I rest my case. Apparently there is one. I didn't think there was. That's okay. What did we get?
Wow, this is a big one.
A salmon. She's huge. Only 2 of them available left, though. That's what's going to be the kick to the balls, teeth, the vagina. You take your pick, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever appendage you have attached to you.
Wow,
that's
this
it.
is a big one.
Last fish. I guess I'll have to remind myself when we go back to Tristan to go back to the fishing thing. We probably have unlocked a few things.
This is a big one.
Alright, we're all done there. Thank you. Steel car. My guess is that's the last clue refers to the orbital tram. And that seems like the best fit. What about marching with the minutes? Well, they're always on time, there, Fee. The port is the starting and ending point of all trams in the city, so you could say that the tram here is waiting for its appointed time. Well, that makes sense in a weird way. I guess this is the place then. Let's get to the driver's permission, though, to look inside. Excuse me, do you think you could do us a favor? Sure, what do you need? I'm eyeless, by the way. Can we just take a look around and see if we can find a card? What? He had something in my crop? What? Huh? Yeah, we believe that to be the case. Wow. Get where you're coming from. Go on, take a look. Thanks. Oh, like you want me to look. Okay. Huh. Where do we think this could be? Do you think it's in this black suitcase? What if that's a bomb and it just blew up our face and that was it? Well, it looks like this must be the Black Ark mentioned on the card. Our phantom thief appears to have taken no pains to hide it. Isn't that kind of weird that the driver didn't notice it? Maybe he left it here not too long ago. I wouldn't be so sure. Anyways, let's take a look inside. Well, there it is. That's it. So this is the storied Crimson Tiara. It has such a fiery glow. Wow. So this thing's worth 100 million mirror, huh? Oh, I'm almost afraid to handle it. Yeah, we gotta be really careful about getting this back to the jeweler safely. Why didn't we keep it in that then?
So the tiara really was in there, huh?
Is anyone else getting a vibe from this guy that this might actually be the...
Now I'm wondering if the last passenger who stepped on the tram
or
was
that.
Phantom Thief B himself.
Probably was.
I don't remember there being any unusual passengers on board, though.
I see. So you have no idea who Phantom Thief B could have been then?
This is embarrassing that we know who the Phantom Thief B is, but no one's put two and two together. That we just ran into him.
He must truly be a master at covering his tracks.
I'll say. But hey, at least we were able to get the tiara back. I suppose that's good enough.
What's wrong, Reen?
Why are you staring at me like that?
I was gonna say, I think it's him.
I think it's time we put an end to this little charade. Don't you? Baron Blue Blanc? Or should I call you...
Oh wait, are we just finally figuring it out now, despite that we ran into him at the garden place?
What?
Remove the hat. See, the weird thing is, in the other games, in the Trails in the Sky games, we fought this guy. He was a tough fucking boss, not gonna lie. In this game, he's just like, you know, whatever. He's the Riddler.
This savory taste is why the unripe fruit is the most delectable.
And there's that Lethal Weapon jazz music happening there in the background.
Wait, aren't you the Baron we met earlier?
Yes, he is.
That's the mask of Phantom Thief B.
Oh, please don't tell me this is like Persona, where they throw a mask on and all of a sudden we can't tell who he is.
Allow me to introduce myself once again. I am Phantom Thief Blue Blanc, otherwise known simply as Phantom Thief B.
Why do you shorten that down like that? Wouldn't it be better to call you PTB? I'd be better, right?
Baron Blue Blanc is but one of the many roles I have assumed during my pursuit.
Isn't he one of the guys from Ouroboros? Like, wasn't he like number 13 or something? Not that any of us would know currently of that. That was like a Trails in the Sky thing, and I don't even know if that catered on into Zero or Azure, but...
Incidentally, might I ask when you first discovered my true identity?
How on earth have we been almost streaming for 2 hours?
It didn't really take much discovering. You went out of your way to show up in the Crystal Garden after all. Now, maybe it's just me, but I find it hard to believe you were seriously trying to hide your identity to begin with. Your disguises, nothing short of perfect, I have to admit. But with all the work you've put into this, I suspected you might come check on us near the end of your little game.
Ha ha! I see. Excellent deductive reasoning. Simply splendid.
But why would you do something like this? Why go to all the trouble?
Ah, does that interest you? Must there be a motive?
I mean, 75 hours in, we haven't even had a single villain in the game. I couldn't tell you what the hell we're even doing other than just a couple of field study stuff.
Nah. Now that we know your identity,
But that's
more to discuss.
really what these games truly, that's where the love happens. Like any other RPG, I want to say Japanese RPG, but a lot of RPGs, like you're within the first hour, you're shown the problem, you're shown the villain, and and probably their take on something. You know sort of like what's going on. The Trails games are so different in that perspective of like you're just like sort of shown your group and sort of like that's it. Like I said, there is no villain. There's no even like I don't even know what we're fighting for. There's nothing. Like we're just a bunch of school students. Like that's it. Like this is our life. We're just going on visiting different areas. We don't know of anything bad going on in the world.
Theft is a crime.
Indeed. A crime we will not allow.
Oh, we're gonna arrest this guy? Do we even have the the authority?
What spirited youths you are!
What?
He's Batman. He went from being the Riddler / Joker to Batman.
How did he do that?
Magic. Do you believe in magic?
Just a little trick I like to keep up my sleeve.
Oh, is that what that was? Okay.
Regardless, you have provided me with plenty of sport and more than enough entertainment for one day. I'll be watching your future achievements with keen interest.
Well, I mean, that I do look forward to.
Ladies and gentlemen, until we...
Does anyone know?
I bid you adieu.
I know, I always think way ahead of myself. Where is the best place for me to play Tales of Symphonia? I have it on Steam. I have it on the GameCube. I heard that was the best place. I don't know where. There's also Skies of Arcadia I want to get into. Wild Arms, because Baker's got me thoughting about that. You don't even know what that is. Oh, it's just another Japanese RPG, Chelsea.
That's quite a little trick.
You probably have heard of the Tales series. Like there's a bunch of Tales of, and then like fill in like Vesperia, Zeteria, Morty. There's a bunch of them. Yeah, like I have it on my GameCube. But I've seen some people say that if you use Special K for the PC version, then that's the best version to use, which I also have Special K. So I was just thinking ahead of myself. You know how we like to think about 13, 14, 17,000 years in the future of what games we'll be playing.
You might still be nearby. Let's search the area.
That type of thing. Are we really scouring the idea for a guy who, at the, slap of a hand, just move? Was that a slap of a hand? No, that was a snap of fingers. That's better. To just disappear. No traces are going to be found. And after reporting the details of the incident to City Hall, He went back to the jeweler to return the tiara. Nate, you never told me the problem you were working on earlier. I thought old Jordy might be able to help out a little bit. Although I really told you I probably couldn't help. So that's probably why you didn't bring it up. You're like, all right, here it is. I had you take, let's say George has 16 green apples and has 4 red apples and then has to take 6 oranges to pulp up into make orange juice for Tropicana Company, who wants to only pay $4 per orange. No. Okay, are you going that way, Charlie? There you go. I'm just gonna ask the professor and class leader today. Can't be bothered. What if I was your professor secretly? You just didn't know. Fair enough. Well, I almost get the impression we're the reason he stole it in the first place. So maybe we should apologize to you? Oh no, not at all. His conquests have always been rather capricious. I imagine he just decided to use all of you as a convenient excuse for his latest escapade. Given how fixated on us he seemed, I think that's at all likely. We better not say anything. Indeed, the last thing we want is to cause more confusion here. I'm afraid I can't offer you much, but I think this is a token of my thanks. That's got to be like one of the top things we've actually gotten lately, this all-element Sepith. Yeah, that's a lot. But they're a giant jewelry store where their profits are probably huge, so they can probably afford to, hand out a little bit, so. See? Exactly what they're talking about. Well, does that make sense? Thank you very much. Well, think nothing of it. It's the least I could do after all you've done for us. Wait, that's it? Like, we're all said and done here? All right, I guess we're leaving. Bye-bye. I was gonna say, you're gonna have to obviously give me something here. Whew, that was quite exhausting. The Phantom Thief B was even more unpleasant fellow than I had expected. Annoying to think his smug face was watching us this whole time too. Yeah, though his name is pretty well known around here. He was planning suspicious even when we first met him. I didn't suspect that he proved to be this much of a troublemaker. Something wrong, Reen? Well, I was just thinking. He must be incredibly skilled. He disguised himself so well that he was virtually unrecognizable. Not to mention all these other things he did. If this were martial arts we would be talking about, he definitely would be the master level. Can't say I disagree. True. But why would someone like that try to mess with us? He specifically asked for Group A too, though I can't imagine why. Oh, I know why. Reen. Is that my father again? Mushi Mushi, Class 7, Group A, Reen Schwarzer speaking. Look at how giant that phone is. Hello. Sounds like you've been keeping busy yourselves. What? I can read. Yourselves busy. If I had a prediction up for blowing that one out. Oh, it's you, Instructor Sarah. Ooh, got it in one. How'd you guess? Don't tell me. Is it your smoldering love for your tragically beautiful teacher? Probably. I have many feelings about you, but love would be stretching. Anyways, you don't usually call us while we're out on a field study. Is something wrong? Well, actually, there's something I'd like Group A to go. When you finished up what you have to do there for your field study, I want you to head over to the Sanct District. Okay, let's see. That's where the cathedral and the embassies are, right? I think Elise's academy is somewhere around there too. Yeah, that's the place. I want all of you to assemble outside St. Estrella Girls' School at 5 o'clock. She said the word. She said it's 5 o'clock somewhere. She said it. And Group B will be there too. What? Oh, don't worry. I've already informed the governor about this, so go ahead. Enjoy yourselves. Anyways, have fun. Toodles! Wait, hold on a sec. Oh, she hung up. What's wrong now? It sounded as though the instructor is being her usual irresponsible self again. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know what she's thinking. You love this part? Oh, I know where that is. That Girls Academy for Nobles? Isn't that the one your sister attends? Huh. I have a few acquaintances who attend there myself, but I can't imagine why she'd send us all there. Girls Academy, huh? Now I'm kind of curious. I'm sure she has her reasons. Weird ones, probably. It's almost evening, so we should probably finish up here and head on over. The best way to get to the Sank District is by tram, right? Yeah, doesn't matter which one we catch. We'll pass through there. Oh, I almost dread to think of what we'll have to do when we get there, though. Now, why do you like this part there, Nate? Why? All right. Hey, you know what? That is a great reason. We get to see Elise. It doesn't let us. Okay, I guess it wants us to. Oh, why don't you talk to the tram, you idiot? I doubt we'll have time to do anything else once we've arrived at the Sank District. Should we get going? Yeah. I don't think there's anything else going on. Let's see, is my father-in-law dropping on by or no? Is Elise your is Elise your go-to gal here, Nate? I mean, I gotta say, I appreciate Sarah. I do like Sarah. Elise is up there as well. Laura's there as well. There's a lot of sexual interests here. Oh, yours was Elisa. Okay. Oh my God, was that a boy? That's all I think of them thinking out there.
They were wearing the same uniform as Reen's sister.
Yeah, no shit, because they go to the same school.
Yeah, they must go to St. Estrella too.
So, the famous St. Estrella Girls' School is around here, huh? It's supposed to be a combined middle and high school exclusively for the young ladies of the nobility.
Yeah, this is one part of the capital that the masses have no reason to visit. Although, I can at least support the school's commitment to fostering chastity and rejecting materialism.
I'm sorry, what now?
You seem to know an awful lot about a fancy girls' school.
I mean, he does live here.
No, I don't. This is all just common knowledge.
Been hanging out here, Machias, in a trench coat, perhaps?
Anyway, let's go and wait by the front gate.
Yeah, those were the instructor's orders.
I'm feeling kind of nervous, actually.
Have you finished all of the Cold Steel games, Nate? Or are you on like number 3, number 4, working your way through, Reverie maybe?
To men, this academy must seem clad in the mysterious, impenetrable aura of feminine nobility.
Only did 1 and 2 and now working. Oh, okay, so did you play 0? I feel bad, because I'm sure I've asked you that before. I would assume you played 0 if you're going to be playing through Azure. That only makes sense! You did ask me, it's alright, I did Skies and Azure, okay.
Wondering.
Look forward to answering that question again in 3 months' time, my friend. I'm gonna grab a Coke. What do you want?
More.
Or what?
More.
Or Lucky Charms?
Yeah.
You just had Lucky Charms.
More.
More? How about something else? Want some goldfish?
Yeah. More.
Some goldfish? Okay, I'll get you some goldfish. Alright, let's go. Get you some goldfish. I'll be right back, guys. Step on a Hot Wheel! Goldfish? I'm back, yes. I mean, you have to remember, Nate, you have to remember, I think I'm on like concussion like 13, so like, this is all basically, smooth brain, I think is what the word is, the saying, right? I think so. Or it's all mush. It's one of the two.
That they offered no classes in the martial arts.
Oh, they didn't offer the course in martial arts. I thought they did. I also, do you guys have these small little Cokes? I probably have also asked this before in America. Like, I know, like, I'm not a tall person. I'm not a giant. I'm not a midget. I'm not a little person. I don't know the phrasing of that. Holding it up to my head. It looks comically small, and I don't have a giant head. But do you have these little Cokes? Yeah, we have those, you idiot. We also have, like, the tiny cans. We have those too. Do people buy them? I mean, I buy these because, like, they're like the perfect thing to put into a drink, even though I'm not putting them into a drink right now. Oh, I forgot to put on a show. I'm sorry. My bad. Yeah, they're good for mixing drinks because, right, so, like, the weird thing is, like, I know we have cans, right? But, like, I prefer the bottle, because they seal. But I don't want to buy those giant bottles, because, like, there's those, like, the ones that are, like, twice or three times the size of these. And I feel like that's a waste. And I'm trying to drink less soda and more beer in my life.
That alone was reason enough to look elsewhere.
Yeah. Is that a good trade-off? You're trying to go away from sugar, just drink more beer. Beer's water, right? It's like 94% water or something, I think.
I can totally understand that.
There's no sugar in beer, right? Just replace the sugar with alcohol or something. I don't know.
Though I I get the feeling Laura would cause a real uproar if she went to a school for a
And part of me, I have to remember, I mean, I could just go to the liquor store and buy more liquor. But as we all know, like when I finish a game, I like to have an adult beverage when we're enjoying the credits. So I have to make sure I do keep some around to pour, obviously.
Yeah, I can picture the chaos now.
Oh?
Like, do they live here, or is like obviously like I think those girls like all go home at the end of the day.
All I hear, it does seem to be a wonderful school. I've heard that even Princess Alphen herself is a student.
Alphen. I've been saying Alphine. Oh, do I say anybody's name right at all? Morty. No, I don't. Obviously.
I've heard that too.
Princess who?
Alphen. Prince Olivert's sister?
Seriously never heard of her?
I think that's her.
Not from Arabonia, but even still.
To be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if
I could be getting that wrong.
Didn't know who she is.
I'd rather stay away from beer after seeing how my father... Yeah, I mean... I don't want to bring up bad memories for people or anything, but like, I mean, it's just like we just have a little fun with it, obviously here. But I do know that you know it's unfortunate that a lot of people can have some issues with their drinking, unfortunately. So.
Princess Alphen is the...
I would never want to get that way ever, and I don't think I do. I don't like. I mean, we're all having fun here, but I've never like 40 years old. My days of drinking myself into stupidity are long gone. I don't want to wake up like I did in my 20s, you know, feeling that way of like, you know, the hang. Like, that's just not what you want to do at the age of 40. Like, I don't mind having a couple of beverages, but like, everything in moderation is a good take, I think.
She's supposed to be as sweet as an angel and popular with everyone.
And good on you, Nate, for staying away from it.
Is that so?
I mean, I gotta say, if you ever see Chelsea stream after a box of wine, boy, I've had some conversations with Wolfslayer about it. I hear she's hanging off the chandelier in their mansion. It's quite the show.
Actually,
I've seen video. I've been told not to share. But I have it.
I've had the opportunity to meet her once before. She truly is as charming as the rumors suggest.
I figured as much. I've seen photographs of her plenty of times in magazines, though.
Machias?
Never had the opportunity.
Machias' voice actor is the one that doesn't really make sense to me. He doesn't really sound like the way he looks.
Sounds like she's in the same school year as Elise, come to think of it.
And normally of these teams, I know they're all... None of them been voiced before. This is like that first iteration of them being voiced. Everyone else sounds pretty on point.
She has a twin brother, too, Prince Cedric.
Okay, yes, so those are Prince Olivert's siblings.
He's the crown prince of Arabonia.
Bonerville! Reen, get it right. We have the mayor in our chat. Please get it right. Otherwise, she'll murder us after 3
I
boxes.
think I've seen
of
a
wine.
picture of the prince in a magazine before. Dark blonde hair, like Eustace's brother, right?
Oh, I think you're thinking of Prince Oliver. He's Cedric and Alphen's older brother.
Why isn't he the crown prince then?
I've heard the reason is that his mother was a commoner. It seems like a stupid reason to deny him the right of succession, but that's how nobles do things.
Oh, so he's not ever going to be king.
I feel like I've been hearing his name a lot lately.
Yeah. I mean, I've played through about 5 games where his name's been
Made a
mentioned.
big splash when he came back from Liberl aboard that airship.
He said it again. He said Liberl. He said Liberl. Oh my god, if I could just ingrain that into my brain.
You must
You
be
got,
referring
I feel so bad
to the
because
after the crisis in Liberl was put to rest.
so many people had been telling me it's liberal, and I kept saying, no, it's got to be liberal, it's got to be liberal, it's something. It's not liberal, and then it's liberal in the end. It's liberal.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. It really made a big impact. I'd never seen an airship that looked so white and elegant before.
What about black and elegant?
I
What,
believe my
can't be
father
that?
went to welcome the prince back in his capacity as imperial governor too. And yeah, now that you mention it, that does seem to be when I started hearing his name around a lot more.
Oh, you're all here already.
Uh-oh. It's Group B!
It's good to see you all again.
Good to see you, Emma.
Bunch of early birds, aren't you?
Now that's a really good group. I'm not gonna lie. Everything is covered. Eustace is a hell of a healer, all-around support, essentially. Gaius is a hell of an evasion tank with some decent damage. Emma is just basically a freaking mage. And then Elise is just a happy face to see. Really is.
Well, we just about finished up everything we had to do when we got the call to meet here.
Were you able to finish up everything on your end too?
As if we'd leave any loose ends. If not for our unfamiliarity with the city, we would have been finished this morning.
Well, take it easy, buddy.
Every time.
Looks like getting these two to kiss and make up will be an uphill battle.
I mean, that's going to be our next... If they haven't already done the combat link thing together, I feel like that'll be the next one.
Well, some say that when someone gets under your skin, it means you really care about what they think.
Oh, is that what it means, Laura? I never knew.
Wait, did you two?
I figured the
Can I
girls
just-
would be the first to notice.
Can I just ask a question? Maybe it'll get answered later. Don't answer it if I'm right. I guess. I just want to speak out loud here. When Reen went crazy that one fight, and his hair turned gray like mine, and his heart sort of went out, his eyes went red. Are Elise's eyes red just because she's got red eyes, or does she go a little cuckoo with everything involved? She has some secret powers we're not aware of.
Of course. I apologize for any worry I've caused.
I think her eyes are just red. Okay.
We're fine now.
Really? That's great! It sure is.
Are red eyes even a thing for people? Is it even possible to have red eyes? I mean, I know in my years, I have never seen anyone with red eyes outside of someone who's put in red contacts. I feel like that's just not a pigment we would have.
Maybe after this field study is over, we can
You know,
get together
can I share with you?
and talk
I don't know if anyone else has kids here or not, but the weirdest thing that I never knew, my wife actually pointed it out to me. A lot of babies have blue eyes, and then they change color the older they get. So I bring that up because I remember just bringing that up. My son's eyes were blue. Like, not like baby blue, but they were like a hint of like a tealish blue, sort of like Laura's hair's color. And now he has the same eye color I have. So like I guess like the take is like babies I guess most of them start with blue eyes, and then like the older they get, the pigment starts to take shape, and they could go green, blue, brown, hazel, whatever. But yeah, he has closer colored eyes than I do. My wife was hoping he would have blue eyes because he's ever so dreamy, I guess. I don't know, but
Sounds good.
The thought of a class 7 pajama party makes me a little
pajama.
nervous.
See, I would say pajama. Pajama.
That's girls for you.
Strip on down, have a tickle fight. That's what they do.
Girls and sleepovers go together like jam and toast, huh?
That must be Heimdall Cathedral's bell.
It has a solemn, stately sound, wouldn't you say?
I'd agree with that, Gaius.
It sounds so different from how it does in the Ost district. Though that makes sense considering the distance.
That bell ringing must mean it's 5 o'clock, which means it's almost the time we were supposed to meet here.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Reen?
I have got to get that as like a thing, as a voice or as a quote that will play over top if someone does a thing. I'm gonna have to look into that. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. Someone can do like an exclamation point 5, an alert. Thank you. Yes, I need to figure out how to do that.
Elise, what are you doing here? Wait, I guess
Like-
this is your school, so where else would you be?
I know Cartesian Cat, she's been in here. She has something, she has a thing where you can spend channel points and it plays an audio sound. So surely it's possible. I'm gonna have to pick her brain about that.
Yes.
Wolf Slayer would never use that, ever. He might use it like once. Just like, hey, like, what, this is new. 500 points for 5 o'clock question mark? And then he'd play it, and then he'd be like, oh my god, that's instant cringe.
I see all of your classmates are with you too. It's only been a week since we saw you, hasn't it?
And then we could,
Told to meet here.
yeah, we'd all, maybe we would just have to, like, name it, like, question mark, question mark, question mark. We don't say a word to him about it. We hope he's not listening right now. And then he just, like, spends it. He's like, oh, it's only 500. I'm a whale around here with P points. And then he plays it, and then he's just like, oh no, what have I done? All right, we'll do that. Then once he finds out, then we can name it 5 o'clock. Because then even I will do it myself for when it's drinking time. And then it saves me from actually saying it. You know, saving that voice and whatnot.
Are you the ones? The 9 guests I was told to expect at 5 o'clock sharp?
Oh, sure.
Well, there are 9 of us in class 7.
I can just see the cringe in his face now when he hits that button. Like, his eyes will not be able to roll back any further in his head.
Then that would mean you're the one we were told wanted us to come here?
That might even be the actual point. He unfollows and unsubs right there. He's just like, that's it. I've had it. I get him on a bad day or something.
Actually, I suspect that would be a friend of mine.
Elise seems to be let down.
To be such a mischief maker, I swear.
Who are you referring to?
She could have at least given me a little warning that you were coming.
Elise?
Anyway, where are my manners? Welcome to St. Estrella Girls' School. I hope you'll enjoy your visit. Right this way.
It feels so weird that it's my sister talking to us. I know she's talking to another group of people, but like it's so weird of how she's like being so prim and proper. They've never seen boys before. See, the thing is, Chelsea, how do we get... I almost like want it for like... I want it to be like him to use it. I want him to be the first one to use it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's almost like we don't want it like to just appear out of it. Because the second you put something like that up with just question marks, he's going to be like... You know, someone's going to bound to use it, especially if it's cheap. But I can't make it too expensive. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to work in tandem here about it. You can feel the stairs boring holes in your head. Pay them no mind. We certainly do seem to be the stars of the show today. And Laura's as popular as ever. Oh, please don't be too hard on them. We don't have many opportunities to meet people from outside the school. You think that boy in the front is a commoner? I'm not sure, but either way, he looks so handsome. I don't think so. I mean, I think there's... I don't know how, like, the thing is, like, I don't know how often, like... Because you have to look, like... I think if I put something new... Oh. I think it pops up for people. Like, when you have enough points, it'll show up like, hey, why don't you do this? And it'll show up. So if I have, like, something that's, like, maybe, like let's say, like, 5,000 points. That's a lot to some people, but to him, I feel like he'd be interested if he just saw question mark, question mark, question mark. Like, would it be too much to just say, Wolf, click this? Just for the first time? I don't know and I don't care. Okay. Yeah, I wish I could, like, lock it out to anybody but him. Yeah, he's a smart cookie, isn't he?
What's in here?
It looks like an indoor garden. This is the Academy's rose garden.
He may know it'd be a trap, but I think the curiosity would still get the best of him. I think.
The person who called you here is waiting inside. Who did call us here anyway?
Whoever they are, they must have considerable social standing.
Your Highness, I brought the guests.
Prince Olivert?
Thank you. Please.
Oh,
show them
no.
in.
Princess Alfin.
Oh. No way.
Way.
Hey, Elise, is that...
You don't need to ask when you already know. Now, if you'll follow me.
There's a lot of pomp and circumstance going on right now.
I knew it.
Well, it looks like we've been invited to a little bit of a tea party. Princess Alfin.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. My name is Alfin. Alfin Rice Arner.
Why do they have to say all of their names super weird?
It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
Rice, Reese, Arnor, Okay, there's no other way to say that one, but still. A lot of beautiful flowers. Some of them look a little weird. They're in 2D.
Come on, Elise, cheer up. I'm sorry, all right? I was only trying to tease you a little. Don't you have something you wanted to discuss with everyone? Please, go right ahead. Well,
Wait.
that aside,
They couldn't even get one large table at the all-girls school. We had to, like, mash together 3 little round tables. Oh my god. Oh, it looks so ghetto.
it's been a long time since I last saw both of you, Eustace and Laura. I'm glad to see you're both well.
Likewise, Your Highness.
You've become even more fetching since we last met.
Aw, thank you. I was rather hoping that you'd decide to enroll in Saint Estrella too. But it seems you chose to attend Thor's after all.
Well, I've committed myself to following the way of the sword, and Thor's gives me a place to hone my skills. I apologize for not being able to live up to your expectations.
I turn my light on. I wonder if it's raining outside or something. It seems to be super dark out.
First I lost Angelica to Thor's, then you too.
Angelica?
Perhaps I should just transfer there next year myself. Your Highness. Got you to look. But I
wonder who she's referring to as Angelica. Why does that seem like familiar to me? I don't know.
She seems far more easygoing than I was expecting.
I've heard plenty about her, but none of that prepared me for meeting her in person.
Datsu, thank you. Thank you. I knew it clicked into something, but I couldn't put two and two together because they refer to her as Angie, as you said, the motorcycle girl.
This is what it's like to be in the presence of royalty. It's actually rather overwhelming.
I can see why people always compare her to an angel.
Me too.
Please don't worry about me. Well, I still have much to learn before I feel like I deserve my status among the nobility. I've been blessed with wonderful friends, and I'm enjoying life here at the Academy.
Well, she does seem to have at least one wonderful friend. Kind of an understatement when that friend happens to be Princess Elfin.
I'm particularly happy to finally be able to meet you, Reen Schwarzer.
Oh, geez. You okay, buddy?
Elise has told me so much about you. Your Highness?
I'm honored that you'd say so. Elise always mentions in her letters what a great friend she has.
Yeah, we just didn't know it was you.
As her brother, I wanted to thank you for that.
Reen? Oh, it's so...
I've always been curious, what type of hair product do these people use in these animes? Because I don't know how Cloud's hair or Reen's hair or anyone's hair in any anime or Japanese RPG stays in one spot despite how badly they move. Now, don't just tell me it's a video game and that's how it works. No, I want to know the product so that I can achieve it myself.
Teensy favor to ask.
And it ain't no pomade. I'll tell you that much. There's no pomade in the world that's holding that all in.
Do you think I could join Elise in thinking of you as my dear brother as well?
Wait, I'm sorry. What? You want to be what?
What?
How does this work?
Your Highness! You see, Elise has spoken of you so often that in my heart, you've already come to feel like family. And now that I've had the opportunity to meet you, I fear I simply can't suppress these feelings any longer. I have two brothers already, of course, so I'm sure it won't take long to achieve.
Hey, wait, you just coming on into our family here?
I couldn't possibly. I mean...
That's enough, Your Highness. Aw, don't be so stingy. Surely it wouldn't hurt to share him with me a little. Anyway, that aside,
What is going on here?
the reason I called you here today was not to talk with me.
Oh, God.
There is someone else who would like to meet you.
Why? It's not like we're famous.
Who do you mean?
Hey, isn't that...
A guitar? No, a lute?
Oh, no. I got a feeling Oliver's gonna be here.
It seems he's arrived. Oh,
Well, I apologize for keeping you waiting.
It's so funny because
it's a pleasure to see you again.
I remember running into him in the first opportunity you see him in the Trails in the Sky games, and everyone hates him. You learn to love him a little bit, but you're like, oh, like I just know him from those games, and like we're like, oh, he's just such a he's always chasing after oh, what was it? Was it Elena? Elena Schwarzer? Always trying to get in her pants. Basically anything that moved, he was trying to get in their pants.
And you as well, young lady.
Well, I trust everyone here has been making themselves comfortable.
Who's this guy?
How do you not know?
I'm not sure, though I feel like I've seen him somewhere before.
I serve as a music instructor in the hallowed halls of this fine academic institution. In truth, I am ever on the hunt for that elusive mayfly we call love. But that might raise eyebrows at a girls' school. But whose pulse would not quicken wandering into this untainted cloister of dew-eyed maidens? Ah, the romance.
Yeah, we know who this is.
B.
Enough. Any more of that, and our guests may start edging toward the exit.
Ah, I can always count on you to never miss a beat, my dear sister.
Oh, wait.
Ugh.
So this is...
This is.
Indeed.
Prince Olivert.
'Tis I, Olivert Rice Arnold, also known by some unscrupulous individuals as the debaucherous prince.
I could use that. I can get used to that. The debaucherous
I
prince.
also serve as Thor's Military Academy's ornamental chairman of the board.
Who else is on this board of?
It's a pleasure to finally meet you.
So
ladies
it's
and gentlemen of Class 7.
it's him. There's only 3, I believe. It's him, Machias's dad, and Eustace's dad. It kind of sounds like Yusuke's voice actor. It might be. You'd have to look that up. I mean, I could look it up if you'd like me to. It's Matt Mercer. I assume that's the same person. I don't know the names of those, so I apologize. I should probably. Now that's a table.
I have to admit, I was surprised to learn that you're the chairman of the board of directors.
Matt Mercer does a ton of VA.
I'd heard that the chairman was a member of the Imperial family, but still.
I'm not surprised.
You're generally pretty good at this game, pointing out who sounds like who. Yeah. Despite you've never played it, yeah.
Who would expect the infamous prodigal son to chair a committee at a prestigious academy like Thor's? I suppose it's not surprising they'd rather keep it hushed up, though. It wouldn't exactly be great for the school's image.
Now there was the oh, does he? Look at that. There was someone else. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Instructor Neidhart. I had said I recognized his voice, and he was from Metal Gear Solid, Master Miller. They were the same voice, and I looked that up because I was like, for damn sure that has to be correct, and it was. So I am okay on a few things, but I never picked up Yusuke.
Surprisingly forthright.
I thought I should have, but I would have just thought of like, oh, doesn't him and Yusuke sound familiar? But
Is it really true though?
and that's another guy. When I looked him up, like I'm sure this is sort of like a thing for a lot of people. He did so much anime work. He did a lot of games work. It was ridiculous.
I mean, that you were the one responsible for establishing Class 7, Your Highness?
Indeed, I was. You see, it's always been a tradition that a member of the Imperial family serves as chairman of the board. At first, I wore the title in name only, but I had a change of heart after my vacation in Liberl 2 years ago.
Okay, so I think we're getting a time stamp of when the Trails in the Sky series was. Because that's when he was in Liberl.
You were in Liberl back then?
That would put your visit during the incident that occurred there, correct?
Right. All I've done since I returned to Erebonia has been inspired by my experience during the crisis in Liberl. As a result, fruitless though they may prove to be, I've set a number of plans in motion. One of which is to bring the winds of change to Thor's military academy. A gust of fresh air, if you will.
Winds of change, huh?
I can only assume you're referring to our class?
Then the one who decided to throw both commoners and nobles into the same class was...
Him?
Yes, the idea was mine. Although the selected students also had to have a high aptitude with the Arcus units too.
I think I'm finally starting to understand the reasoning behind Class 7.
I thought I recognized it earlier, but I just confirmed Alphine's voice actress is also... Yes, I believe I thought that was mentioned when we first saw her.
And why we're being sent all over.
And doesn't Morgana's voice actor, sorry, I'm not sure if it's a girl or a woman or a man, they do a lot of work too.
To show us firsthand and give us cause to consider the conflict between the two factions. That is the purpose behind our field studies. Is it not, Your Highness?
That is one of the reasons, yes. However, my foremost intention was to show you that during your lives, you will encounter many obstacles and conflicts. Not just between factions, but between the capital and the provinces, tradition and technology, even between nations. In these turbulent times, I thought that this would provide the hands-on education today's promising youths need. We need up-and-comers who can think and act independently to face tomorrow's challenges head-on.
The thought is even that we don't even know, like, as the player I know, like, Prince Oliver could fight. But, you know, he hasn't even really mentioned that. You know, that was 2 years ago, apparently, but...
Wow, that's quite a plan.
I can't help but feel a little unsure whether we can live up to such high expectations.
A lot of Persona VAs do. Akihiko from P3 is the same guy who does Garo and Naruto, and he does so much more. He's huge in the VA world. I have never watched Naruto.
Hearing your explanation has, at the very least...
Is that the one where they all run with their arms, like, behind, you know, they do the... Is that the Naruto run? I think so. That's my only take from Naruto.
Class 7 does seem like an ideal environment to expand one's outlook on life.
I feel like going through everything we have so far has brought us closer to doing exactly that.
Yep.
Marvelous. I'm so pleased to hear it.
The way you pronounce Naruto, but yes. Naruto?
Just listening to you makes me feel even more certain that establishing Class 7 was the right decision. Especially since while the idea itself was mine,
strike two.
No real say in how the classes run day to day.
Help me out here, Chelsea. I'm running out of ideas here. Naruto. Or Naruto? Naruto. Naruto. Isn't that what I said the first time?
Even so, I still hope to meet all of you at least once, if only to tell you all this.
Naruto.
That was when Alphen stepped in and offered to set up this little meeting.
I could have sworn I said that the first time. No, I said, like, I think I said Naruto. Naruto. You put a weird Canadian spin on.
I see.
Well, I could hardly refuse such a sincere request from my brother.
Oh, I think I said Naruto. And it's Naruto. Naruto. Oh, God. I'm not even bothering. I'm going to put those spins on everything.
But it also presented me a fine chance to finally meet Elise's beloved brother, as I've always wanted to.
Does a meal get served during this time, or what?
Thank you for taking the time to tell us all of this, Your Highness. I feel like now that I know, I want to live up to the promise you saw in Class 7. Thing is, am I right in assuming that Class 7 doesn't exist just to fulfill your progressive ideal?
What do you...
Oh?
Wasn't ready for a real question.
The board has its chairman, of course, but 3 directors besides. My older brother Rufus, Imperial Governor Karl Regnitz, and Irina Reinford of the Reinford Group.
That's right. Elise's mom is on it.
Oh, yeah.
So there's 4 people on the board. He's the chairman.
Now that you mention it.
They do seem to have certain expectations for us.
Precisely. As I mentioned, I no longer have anything to do with how Class 7 is run. That authority lies with the directors. As you're keenly aware, Rufus and Governor Regnitz sit on opposite sides of the factional divide. And while Chairman Arena is mostly involved with Class 7's technology, like the Arcus, her intentions are a mystery to me. And it's those 3 who decide where you'll travel for your field studies.
Is that right?
When you put it that way, it does make it seem like some kind of bargaining is taking place behind the scenes.
It seems like everyone has a take on it. Like, they all put in their 2 cents. That's a lot of, like, I don't... Are those knives to the right of Oliver there? Like, just right over this way, right beside me, right there? Those look... Are those all, like, spreader knives? Maybe there's weird spoons for... I don't know.
It was one of the conditions they gave in exchange for allowing Class 7 to be established. I'll admit, I hesitated to allow it, but I decided to place my hopes in you. We believed then, as we still do, that one day you all will be a great light that can push back the darkness of this country. Well, I suppose...
Why would you need so many knives?
Positively heroic.
Unless you're out to be stabbing!
Don't feel too pressured by it. Your students, first and foremost. Reach out and grab that fragrant rose of school life. Join a club. Eat cheap food with your friends at midnight. Fall in love. We live but once. Make your youth count.
Why did everyone have, like, that weird anime tear thing? I thought that was, like, a good take. I didn't think there was anything wrong with what he said.
It's weird, but hearing you say that kind of takes a load off my mind.
By the way, just earlier you said that we believed the Class 7 would be a great light. Is there someone else involved with Thor's who shares your vision for our class, Your Highness?
There is. Principal Van Dyke.
Oh, I was calling him Principal Van Dyck, just because I thought it was funny.
I once attended Thor's myself and studied under him. He gave my proposal to establish Class 7 his full backing.
I see.
He's been particularly considerate toward us ever since we arrived at the Academy.
While he has no direct control over the running of the Academy, he does preside over the board meetings.
He just can, he just knows he gets a paycheck every week.
He's the one who assembled an excellent team to give you first-rate training.
An excellent team, you say?
Are you referring to Instructor Sarah?
Well, she's certainly one of them. Still, coaxing her away from her former line of work certainly played a large part in giving Class 7 a great foundation.
You mentioned former line of work. You want to drop what it is she did? Because she hasn't told anybody.
She is, after all, one of the strongest people in the Empire, and her experience makes her a natural field leader.
Wait, what?
Instructor Sarah? One of the strongest people in Erebonia?
Maybe she's one of those people that go on, like, OnlyFans and crush watermelons with her thighs or something for, like, millions of dollars. I can assume that's what they do.
Exactly what experience might you be referring to?
The watermelon crushing.
I've even heard rumors of her daring exploits myself. She was known as the Purple Lightning. Doesn't that sound exciting?
It does.
Wait. Purple Lightning?
I knew it.
If you two have heard of it, it must be a household name among martial artists.
That's right. Though I've just heard it in passing.
I've never heard this name at all.
Ah, that young ace of the Erebonian Bracer Guild, and one of the Empire's most famous bracers.
Oh, she was a bracer!
She has a history full of brave feats and dangerous deeds. She was even the youngest bracer to achieve A-rank status. Back then, she was known as the Purple Lightning. Now, you know her simply as your homeroom teacher.
Wow. Oh. What if that's like an end of a chapter? What time is it? 3 o'clock? I got some shit to do. I'll tell you my conundrum. I want to play more, but I don't want to get stuck in anything because I want to play Persona next. Like, i.e. tomorrow. Ah. Perplexing. Oh, I think I'll call it. I maybe have like an hour left. Yeah, I go do some dishes and do some things. I gotta go put my car seat back in my car. Then I gotta go pick up the missus. And then I think like my father-in-law may or may not be coming back down to apparently maybe stay over. So I don't want to like risk it, but yeah, tomorrow, Persona. Regardless, we will be playing that. Sorry for starting a little late, but things went on. But yeah, normal time should be tomorrow, like 10-ish a.m. We'll go for a little bit. So thank you all coming on in. Good to shoot the shit with you guys and get it through. Almost 3 hours. You know, they can't all be bangers, folks. But as Kenny Omega says, we will see you tomorrow. As always, goodbye and good night. Bang. Gotta get that out. See you later, folks. Goodbye.